Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Self-Sustained Challenge with me, Sepo, where I aim to take Molotov here from level 1 to 70 while following the following rules. Rule number 1. Gear rewards from quests cannot be used, only sold. Rule number 2. Gear we use must come from fallen enemies or be crafted by ourselves. Rule number 3. The dungeon finder is not allowed to be used, excluding only once to finish Exile's Reach, should you choose to start there. Rule number 4. Getting gear from dungeon bosses is allowed, but you will have to get a group together and into the dungeon the old school way or solo it. And finally, rule number 5. Gear from vendors are allowed, with the exception of the one selling gear from Exile's Reach. And with that out of the way, continuing onward, having foiled the Twilight's Hammer's plan to sacrifice Shadowsong, we now have to hold them off while Ysera brings Cenarius back into this world. The Hammer, not too happy about our infiltration, are amassing on the gates of Sofan, and it is now up to us on the back of a green dragon to hold them off, so that Ysera can cook. Their forces are made up of summoned fire elementals and twilight dragons, which we engage and put a good dent into, only for them to get reinforcements at their last moment, before this happens. No, that is not me deactivating the voices in the settings. For some reason, this cutscene, of all things, does not have voice acting. Next, I am tasked with thinning out the best cultists the Twilight's Hammer has to offer, all gathered at Ascendant's Rise, while also keeping an open eye for a trio of books that we will need to banish Ragnaros back into the Firelands. I go about my task while also coming to grips with the fact that my gear is starting to need replacing, making fighting these cultists just a bit tougher than perhaps was expected. That is, however, the entire point of a challenge, so I tough it out and gather my free books and take out my fair share of cultists. While doing this, I also come upon a Twilight Dragon egg with an attached note telling of a fertile brood mother that has been sent to the front. This is troubling, as Twilight Dragons are not natural dragons, but artificially made by corrupting unhatched eggs, which in the past has left the surviving Twilight Dragons infertile. The fact that there now is a brood mother means the enemy can make more Twilight Dragons much more easily than in the past. That is, unless we do something about it. Handing in my quests, I reach level 52 and continue building towards Dragon's Breath. I am also tasked with killing one of the juvenile drakes at Ascendant's Rise and claim its skull so that we can taunt the broodmother out of hiding with the head of her dead child. Other than that, I am tasked with lowering enemy morale by killing off the cult's Dark Prophets, as well as their retainers and one of Ragnaros' emissaries. And finally, I also have to take out Asralon, gatekeeper of Sulferon Spire. Hopefully he's not looking for the Keymaster.
a lesson to those who would defile Hyjal.
Having dealt a blow to morale and ensured the way to Ragnaros is clear, we now only have to ensure that our troops won't buckle and break behind us while we deal with the Fire Lord. To that end, we go together with Tortola to deal with King Moltron, the Fire Giant monarch who is ensuring that aquatic fire giants aiding the cult fall in line. I also come across a treasure chest right next to King Moltron, which pushes us to level 53, where I pick the Pyroclasm talent. While we're at it, we also join forces with Aviana and Aranis, since we didn't kill that young Drake for nothing. We use it to taunt Desperiona out of hiding, and then take down this Twilight Broodmother, completely crippling the cult's air support.
Show yourself, beast! We will destroy you and your corrupt spawn, no matter where you hide!
The inclusion of voice acting here is also noted.
Slay her now, before Aviana's magic wears off! Not in oil of the winds of Hyjal! Not!
Having ensured that the defenders of Hyjal can now hold the line behind us while we go and deal with Ragnaros, I speak with Cenarius, who gives me the final quest of Hyjal, and I set off to face the Fire Lord.
Mortal insects! You dare trespass into my domain? Your arrogance will be purged in living flame! Quickly, everyone move into position! Force him back into the Fireland! Die! Your judgment has come! Arise, servants of fire! Consume their flesh! By fire be purged! I will see you all burn! Enough! I will finish this! fire lands, my armies are reborn.
It took all of our combined strength, but we have pushed Ragnaros back into the Firelands.
We must not let down our guard. It's only a matter of time before he regains his strength and returns to turn Nordrassil into ash.
We must confer with the leaders of the Horde and the Alliance. Ragnaros must be defeated in his home realm. Only then will he forever be vanquished.
Let us leave this place for now. We must return to the surface and restore the damage our enemies have caused.
With Ragnaros defeated for now, we return to Orgrimmar to continue our adventure elsewhere. And with that, all I have left to say is thank you so much for watching. And remember to leave a like or dislike if you would be so kind. Subscribe if you want to. And if you got something on your heart, leave it in the comments below. And until next time, see ya.